I'm a little bit late, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit late. A lot of running around to do, but happy Friday, guys. How's it going? And awesome, we already have a question in here. How's it going, Yak Fishing? How's it going, Kayla? Let me put let me pull a poll question up right now, and I'll get to your question as soon as I put this poll up real quick. All right, all right, let me put this poll question. All right. All right. And then one more thing to add. I'm trying to think of another. Let me see. I'm trying to think of another brand to add to this poll. 1 second. Hi, guys. How's it going? Welcome to another live, as we do every single Friday. A little bit late, but happy to have you guys here. Right now, I'm making a poll. Feel free to drop your questions down below as I create this poll really quick. All right. Wait, hold on. All right, cool. I just started a poll. Answer the poll, guys. All right, so let's see. All right. Welcome to the stream, guys. Happy Friday. If you didn't know, every single Friday we live stream, talk about all of your guys' questions that you may have, whether it's becoming a mechanic, being a mechanic, working on your car repair, tools that you are wanting to get or thinking about getting, advice that you want as a mechanic or a beginner mechanic. Whatever it is, you can go ahead and ask it here. We generally have a blast answering questions, having fun, talking about, talking shop in general. But yeah, feel free to drop any questions that you have below, and I'll answer it as quickly and smoothly as I can. But yeah, let me go ahead and start answering the questions I haven't said. Again, how's it going, Yak Fishing, Kayla, and Cody? Kayla's question is, do you have any advice on how to get the left rear exhaust manifold bolt out that's broken, not leaking, for my 2015 Chevy 1500 LTZ? So you snapped the bolt clean off? Is that what happened? And if you did snap off the bolt, did you get the manifold off in general? Like, were you able to get the manifold off? Let me know down the, comment section below. Guys, as you're joining, answer the poll and drop a question. So far, for which is the most unreliable car make, we have Ford, Volkswagen, and Subaru. That's crazy. All right, I'll answer Cody's question while I wait for Kayla. Anything to watch out for when installing a Whipple supercharger? Not that I know off the top of my head. Just make sure you have all your tools laid out and you don't drop anything into like the intake or whatever when you're trying to install a Whipple supercharger. But nonetheless, it's pretty straightforward, depending on the car it is. But yeah, I really don't have any huge things to watch out for when doing an install. All right, DJ Kid, 2005 Honda Civic Shifter issue. What's your issue? Guys, as you start to drop questions down below, try to be, specific. Let me know what's going on, so I could try to help you guys out. But yeah, be sure to drop any questions that you may have below and answer the poll. Is it hard to shift into drive? Is it hard to shift into reverse, neutral? Like, what is it hard to shift? Is it a manual car? Is it automatic? You know, got to be a little bit more in depth. Surprised to see Subaru so high. That's what I'm saying, man. Volkswagen should be leading, honestly. It's funny that everything's equal right now, though. So. Oh, it's automatic. So like, are you just driving, going 50, 60 miles per hour and it shifts hard? Or right when you shift it into drive, it like clunks or something? Let me know, DJ Kid. It is hot in here. Sweating. Let me clean off the lens real quick. Okay, wallet. Alright guys, if you are just joining in, be sure to drop any questions that you may have below, whether it's mechanic related. Sorry, I'm cleaning the lens real quick. Okay. So as you guys are joining in, be sure to drop a question below, whether it's car related, car repair related, tour related, becoming mechanic related, the weather related, gaming related, I don't know, anything, bro. Drop a question down below and be sure to answer the poll before you ask it. Okay, so DJ Kid says, when you first start in and you put it in drive. So what, it knocks when you put it into drive, or it doesn't want to go in, or what's going on? It could just be your, the actual shifter cable is like either binding against something, or the shifter cable itself is bad. Or the adapter plate, like in where the shifter cable meets the transmission part, like that little, like the actual shifter on the transmission, that like whole, like that assembly right there might be like loose or like broken or whatever, so it could be clunking when you try to put it into drive. No knock. But yeah, it just might be either, I'd say check your shifter, where your shifter cable connects on your transmission, or the shifter cable itself. That random hippie, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you too, that random hippie. I fixed the serpentine belt on my Mini Cooper today. Never again. Just kidding. But they really do suck. Yeah, I bet they do suck. But that's awesome you fixed it, bro. Congrats, hell yeah. What would you recommend, LS1 or LS7? Swap for my stepdad's Chevy, 57 Chevy Bel Air. Ah, that freaking car. I love the Chevy Bel Air. I want to get my dad a 55 Chevy Bel Air. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too familiar with the LS's anymore. It's been a long time since I dug into them. So I'm not sure which one would be better, the LS1 or LS7. But if anybody knows down below, definitely let me know. Or let him know. James Hills, cleaned my throttle body today, and I was shocked at how much better it made the car run. Yeah, cleaning the throttle body will drastically help, you know, the car perform better, drive better, you know, not be as like groggy and just feel like it has almost more power, you know. DJ Kid, yeah, most likely it's either your shifter cable or where your shifter cable meets the transmission. One or the other. Richie Everett says, I have a 2000 Honda Civic. It's needing the tie rod end. Never done it. Wish me luck. Hey, Richie, it's really simple and easy, man. And if you don't live in the Rust Belt, it's gonna be really easy. If you live in the Rust Belt, I'd recommend, you know, if it's a really, really rusty car, I'd recommend you know, getting a penetrating oil and some heat, because sometimes the outer tie rod nut, like sometimes it stays jammed, and you know, that can be annoying. But other than that, you know, it should be very simple, easy, and straightforward. But again, if you do live in a rusty area, heat's going to be your best friend, and penetrating oil is going to be your best friend. Just a guy? Honestly, I'm not too sure on that question, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not too familiar with those. Okay, so I was going for an inspection sticker at the shop. Technician said on the findings, left rear manifold bolt broken. not leaking. He put in it under the category requires attention soon. So essentially what you do is you'd remove, like if you don't have enough room to normally extract that bolt, you're gonna remove the entire manifold so you can gain access to that bolt, that broken bolt. Then you're gonna get an extractor, you know, and then with a typical extractor kit for broken bolts, you know, you get a drill, you drill into the bolt, then you get an extractor, you tap it in, and then you turn it, and it hopefully should extract the bolt. Now sometimes that doesn't work, sometimes it's just really rusty or whatever. So if you are going to go the extractor route using a lot of heat onto that broken extractor bolt and then drilling into it and tapping it's going to be your best friend to help you out. Or using, if you have the money, go for like a grip edge extractor, broken extractor set, really good. I'm gonna make a video on it really soon actually. I'm gonna post it this weekend, but it's really cool. Other than that, if you have access to a welder, you can get a nut and you can weld the nut to the broken bolt and then you can turn it out. So that's just a couple options you could do. What do you think about the 15 Q50s? I hate them. The reason I hate them is because some idiot on the highway, I had a 99 EK Civic coupe, clean car, lowered on coilovers, nice wheels, awesome. I was driving with my buddy home. Out of nowhere, a Q50 started cutting up in traffic, really crazy. And then he starts cutting up, and he gets near me. And keep in mind, this is one of the times I was actually behaving myself. I was actually driving the speed limit. I was chilling. I was actually going like probably 70 on the highway, and this Q50 just cuts, and then he clips my front end. And I'm trying to correct it going like 70 miles per hour, you know, I end up spinning out. Like I dodged him initially. He still ends up hitting me in the front, and then he spins me into a barrier of the highway going 70 miles per hour. I hit the barrier like 3 times. It was really crazy. But yeah, ever since that incident, I hate Q50s, bro. Freaking hate them. Freaking people. But yeah, it just happens. Big Harbor Freight Sale this weekend. You can pick up an Icon or a Quen socket for 40% off. Torque wrenches 45% off. That's awesome, bro. I'm gonna definitely look into that. Thanks, Paul Tools Review. Really appreciate it, bro. Thanks, Jake H. Appreciate it. Sorry, guys. Trying to catch up on all the questions. Alright, sorry, I'm just reading all the questions I missed. Okay, so Todd Peterson says, who would get a 90 Dodge Daytona non-turbo? I did buyer beware, no parts, no network, renting car, or due to rideshare is the best way to avoid a mess. Wait, what? Who would get? I mean, I've seen the Dodge Daytonas. Yeah, there's, you know, I don't know, you just don't see them around. It's a cool car to have as a project car, Todd. Appreciate it, Jake. Name says, what are the best brands of budget tools you've come across? Ratchets, wrenches, Etika. Best brands of budget tools. So Capri Tools is a really good one. Capri Tools, also Tools. I like Capri Tools, but in my opinion, stay away from their like 72 stuff, like the I just don't like them. I don't like the 72 like flex head ratchets. They're too clunky. Go with the like 92 and up, 92, and I think they have 100 tooth. I love those way better. So, but yeah, also Tools, Capri Tools. I'm trying to think of another one. Gear Wrench is another good one. Icon can be good. Harbor Freight, I'd stay away from Pittsburgh. Don't use Pittsburgh stuff. But yeah, Icon's a good one. Husky's a good one. Vim Tools is not like too much budget. They're like in between budget and like name brand tool, because the Vim Tools technically is a tool truck tool, you know. So yeah, so you know, but yeah, those are some good ones. I'd recommend. I'm a Euro tech, and no job went right this week. How do you keep going? You just realize that you're gonna get better at it, man. You know, like you're gonna have a lot of crappy jobs where stuff did not go right, and what you just gotta do is take what you can from those shitty jobs, and realize if you do happen to do that shitty European car again, you'll know how to tackle it better. You know, like I had that a lot when I was working on a lot of Volkswagens back to back, the Volkswagen Beetles, Jettas, the newer Golfs, the Audi A6s and the A4s and S5s, and it just back to back to back to back to back crap. And the best thing, you know, that helped me kind of get through it and keep going is realizing what I can take from that shitty battle onto the next project, and how I can, you know, just take a step back, breathe, and then tackle the issue and tackle the shitty car. You know, that's the best thing to do. You know, don't let it get too personal. If you're frustrated, take a step back, breathe for 5 minutes, a minute, 2 minutes, whatever, and then get back into it. Kind of challenge yourself. It's gonna get a lot better for you, bro. Call Me Onyx says, hey man, what's the easiest way to install front seats from another vehicle? Honestly, I haven't done it. You just got to see if the brackets and everything line up easy. If they don't, you might have to bend the brackets into the correct order, you know, situation. Sometimes if it's an older car, you can take the frame rail from one seat and transfer it onto another, maybe weld. I personally haven't done it. On some cars, it's literally bolt on and bolt in, or you just bend it a little bit. But I personally haven't done it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Eden says, what's up, bro? I stay watching your vids. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. How long have you been a gearhead for? I've been working on cars professionally since like 2017, but I've been I've been a gearhead at heart, loving cars since like 2015, you know. So yeah. Yeah, Mike Gates, the price of tools have really skyrocketed. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I stop at Harbor Freight. Not as often, but I do like stopping at Harbor Freight. I don't like their Pittsburgh line. I like their Icon stuff. I don't like their Pittsburgh ratcheting stuff. It's just crap, in my opinion. But it gets the job done. You know, I just don't like it. But yeah, I love Harbor Freight. I stop there pretty often sometimes, you know, not as often as I'd like to. I want to do it more, I just don't have time. But, you know, I have a couple of dead blow hammers, some manual impact drivers, some pry bars, you know, I have a couple stuff from there. So yeah, I like Harbor Freight. But yeah, prices have gone up drastically, but at the same time, it's better because we have more access to online tools now that a lot of the older techs didn't have access to these really cool, crazy, awesome tools. Now we can get deals from a lot of different places, from Amazon, from other tool websites or whatever, and there's Black Friday sale, whatever. We have more opportunity to get better tools in general. So yeah, the prices went up, but more so for tool truck crap than other stuff. You know, it's still easy to gain access to kind of affordable tools nowadays. So don't forget that. Sorry guys, let me catch up on the questions, but really quick, which is the most unreliable car make? So far, Volkswagen is winning. Hell yeah, Volkswagen sucks. Most unreliable car on this list in my opinion. But yeah, Ford is right next to them. Subaru's right there, and then Chevy's last. That's wild. All right, let me see what I missed. Honestly, Honda, your question is, what is your go-to toolkit to bring to the junkyard to pull parts? Honestly, I just have a mixed majority of stuff. So I don't know. I just get a tool bag, and I have sockets 10 through 19. I have a free ace ratchet. I have a mini pry bar. I have a trim removal tool. I have a like 30-pound or a 5-pound hammer in there. Or 4-pound hammer, my bad. 4-pound hammer, a short one. Maybe a wrench set in there, 10 through 19 as well. A flathead screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver. And then yeah, you know, it just depends, you know. A magnet too. Yeah, brackets definitely need to be made. Yeah, fishing. Richie says, I want to see him do in-depth tutorials on different vehicles. Yeah, I'm definitely down to do stuff like that. I've been meaning to do more in-depth videos. My goal is to try to make a long form video every single week, and then from there on make it more frequent. Unfortunately, I just haven't had a lot of time. You know, my time management hasn't been great. I've been having a lot of crazy stuff going on. You know, if you notice, it's a little bit of a different background. I just moved into a new place, so it's kind of been busy. But yeah, I definitely want to get into more in-depth videos, long form videos. So yeah, don't worry. Pittsburgh is hit and miss. Yeah, I agree, Flacco. What is your favorite tool brand? Mine is DeWalt in Milwaukee. For electric tool brands, yeah, I do like Milwaukee and DeWalt as well. I love them tools for their hand tool stuff. They have a lot of innovative, out of like really cool gadget tools that a lot of tool brands don't do. So they have really cool tools that I love showing you guys. That's why I love them tools a lot. And their color scheme obviously is the same as mine. But I like Vim tools a lot. Capri tools is pretty cool. I love Capri tools as well. Again, not just 72 ratchets, but their 92 and 102 ratchets are all really nice. I love Capri tools. I love Vim tools. Gear Wrench is pretty nice as well. Matco, but they're just rebranded stuff. Mac's nice. Icon's bringing the heat. I like Icon. Yeah, you know. Yep. Ingersoll's nice. How good is Robustry Impact Wrench? I was thinking of buying it. Yeah, definitely buy it. I have one. It's the one that has like, I think 650 foot-pound of torque or 780 foot. I forgot how much torque it has. But yes, I definitely recommend it. I stand by it to this day. That's why I have a long form video about it. I love it. I like it. Why I like it, it's lightweight. It fits nicely in the hand. It's very lightweight. As a 20-volt battery. It has 700 foot-pound of torque. And it's affordable. It's like under $140 for a half-inch impact gun that has a lot of power. And I like it so much that I keep it in my Type R. I have it in my Type R. So I have that in my Type R as well as impact sockets in my Type R. So whenever I have a blowout or whatever, like literally like this week, you know, earlier this week, my fiance had a flat tire, you know, so that came in clutch, you know, because I had it in my car, you know, jacked up the car, zipped it out, you know, so yeah, so it's really nice. A very nice lightweight impact gun. You could keep it in your car. Doesn't take up a lot of room. It's affordable. It's strong, and it can get a lot of the jobs done. So I highly recommend a Robustry impact gun. How much have you invested in tools as of 2025? Let's not talk about that. I mean, I haven't spent too much. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know off the top of my head, but not too much. I'll tell you that much, you know? So, yeah. Did you watch other mechanic YouTubers? If yes, who is it? And love your content, man. Appreciate it, Danny. So, yeah, so the people I've watched, wait, let me reread your question. Did you watch? Yeah, so yeah, I watched plenty of other mechanic YouTubers. So I watched Scotty Kilmer, I watched Chris Fex, Scotty Kilmer, and then I think there's one more out of her, Eric the Car Guy, and then what is his name? Engineer something engineer, where he explains stuff like in the engineering route. Engineered builds, I forgot what it is. But yeah, those guys are really all cool guys, so yeah. Yak Fishing says, on the strut question, where to buy them to be? Wait, did I miss that question, Yak? I'm not sure if I saw your question, Yak Fishing. Oh, we have a $5 super chat. Appreciate it, man. What is your top luxury vehicle? Top luxury vehicle. If we're stock, okay, if we're talking straight luxury vehicles, I'm gonna name 3 brands. Porsche. One second. Porsche is number 1. Porsche is number 1. BMW, my all-time favorite. So Porsche, BMW, and Lexus are absolutely my go-tos for top luxury vehicle, in my opinion. But yeah, here, one second. Acura's like, nah, not really. Acura's okay, but they're not like, when I think of luxury vehicles, they don't come to mind like that. And unless it's the NSX. Here, one second. Hold up. Hi, Eliana. Hold up. Let me, hold on. For some reason, here guys, one second. Let me make sure my phone's not tweaking. Just one second. What the heck? Sorry. Ellie? Here, one second, guys. Ellie, hold on. But yeah, the best luxury vehicle for me has got to be Porsche, BMW, and Lexus. They're just really proper, nice vehicles. Here, one second. Hold up. Sorry, let's stop for a second. Okay, I'm back. All right, so let me see where I left off. The website knows. Hold on, Yak Fishing. Let me see your question, bro. Was there a question you asked, Yak Fishing? Because I don't see it. I don't see it, bro. Yeah, I was gonna say that Mercedes is good too, just to an extent. It just depends on what. I like Mercedes because of like how innovative they are with their luxury technology. So, but BMW and Porsche have definitely done the same as well. So I like it. Oh, okay. Sorry, one second. All right. Here, one second, guys. Hold up. Okay, I'm back again. Sorry. All right, so let me see. Guys, be sure to answer the poll. So far for the poll, we have which is the most unreliable car make? So far, Ford is leading. Okay, I'm not mad at that. Ford and Volkswagen are where they belong. Okay. All right. Okay. And the best luxury vehicles never see assembly. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on the questions that I missed. The Acfinish says, Brian, what brand you suggest for aftermarket struts? 1994 Camry, complete struts, mind you, where to get them also. Check Rock Auto. They actually sell both single struts and complete struts. So I definitely recommend Rock Auto. If you're going cheap, go Amazon, but like you really gotta be careful with the quick struts there. Monroe's pretty good. If our memory serves right, it's been a minute. Monroe, I think, is a good quick strut as well. I know they have good struts in general. I'm trying to think. There's a brand that comes to mind. I just don't remember which. Yeah, I think it's Monroe. Yeah, Christian. McGregor says, "Yo, Brian, been watching your videos for a while. Much love and best wishes from Tennessee." Appreciate it, man. Thanks, bro. Oh yeah, KYB is a good one. Yeah, KYB. That's the one. Yeah. Monroe as well. There's another that escapes me. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. A lot of my rock autos have been beaten up in shipping. That sucks, Brian. I'm sorry, bro. Honda or bust. A number of things just because the Scanto says, wait, what? I'm not sure what you. Come back again, sorry. Top 5 gadget tools. So top 5 gadget tools, dope boy. So write this down. Get a notebook. All right. So it is Vim Tools HBR 1046A and 1046 in general. So HBR 1046, awesome tool. It's dual drive. So on one end it's 3/8, on the other end it's 1/4 inch drive. It's very thin. It's really nice. It's cool. It's dope. What else? Then we got the Vim Tools offset nano wrench attachment. It's really nice. They're like a set of 5 tools. They're really cool. I forgot the part number on that one. DD3 from Vim Tools is nice. DD2 from Vim Tools is nice. Crom has a nano bit ratchet. It's really cheap. It's like $5 to $10. But yeah, really nice tool. Mike says, would you ever want to get into manufacturing vehicles or designing vehicles? Thanks, Mike Hawk. Appreciate it, bro, for the super chat. Would I ever get into manufacturing vehicles or designing vehicles? Maybe helping design something cool. Like if I got to help design the next like Type R or Supra, that'd be cool, you know, but I don't know about manufacturing my own vehicle or something. But yeah, designing it would be really cool. Or designing tools or making like a tool brand would be cool too. So yeah. Okay. Your tips have saved me a lot of busted knuckles. Yeah, I'm glad, Brian. Appreciate it, man. Best mechanic tip guy. Appreciate it, Green. All right. All right, guys. I had a little bit of an unexpected, thing come up, but I'm gonna have to wrap up the stream real quick. Thank you guys so much for joining. Next Friday, I'm going to make this live stream a lot longer, as long as I can. So hopefully, 1 to 3 hours. But maybe I'll have a hidden random live stream. My daughter wants me to blow bubbles. Maybe I'll have a longer live stream this weekend on Saturday or Sunday. It's okay. Okay, Eliana. It's okay. But yeah, my daughter's having a little bit of fit. But here, hold on. There you go. Okay. But all right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining this live stream. Yep. I really hope all the information helped. And I will definitely catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for joining. And have a great night. Hell yeah, family first. But Eliana, my daughter says hi. I'll have her wave. Nah, she don't want to wave. All right, well, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Hope it helped. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys.